Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is March 25th, 2024, and we are in the Old Testament book of Nehemiah. We're going to read chapter 10 today. All right, we just saw all the people of Israel get together. They prayed. They came up with this covenant, and they wrote it down and they sealed it. So we're going to see the sealing of it. So they actually did write it down, and they're actually all affixing their name to this by families. And we're going to get another list of family names, and again, we're seeing the people that have been dedicated decades to rebuilding Jerusalem and putting themselves back in the right standing with God, and this is one of the ways they think they're going to do that. They affix their seals to this covenant document, and then we're going to get a little taste of what's in that covenant document. Now they're reaffirming the laws of Moses, but we're also going to see that they've added a few things to it, and that kind of leads us all the way through to the New Testament when we see Jesus come in the first century, that they've added so much to the law of Moses that it's become unrecognizable, it's become unworkable, and that's one of the things that Jesus rails against is the written law. We're going to start seeing where that comes in, that it's separate from the Moses law. Well-meaning, they thought they were doing all right, but again, over time, they drift back away from the law leads them away from God instead of leading them to God like they were hoping it would. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Nehemiah chapter 10. Now those who placed their seal on the document were Nehemiah the governor, the son of Hakaliah, and Zedekiah, Zariah, Azariah, Jeremiah, Pashur, Amariah, Melchiah, Hattush, Shabanai, Maluk, Haram, Meremoth, Obadiah, Daniel, Ginathan, Baruch, Meshullam, Abiah, Mijamin, Maziah, Bilgai, and Shemaiah. These were the priests. The Levites, Jeshua the son of Azaniah, Benui of the sons of Hanadad, and Kadmiel. Their brethren, Shebaniah, Hodiah, Kalita, Peliah, Hanan, Micah, Rehob, Hashabiah, Zakur, Sherebiah, Shebaniah, and Harijah, Bani, and Beninu. The leaders of the people, Parosh, Pahath, Moab, Elam, Zatu, Bani, Banui, Azgad, Babi, Adonijah, Bigva, Aden, Atir, Hezekiah, Ezur, Hodiah, Hashum, Beziah, Haruf, Anan, Thoth, Nabai, Magpash, Meshullam, Hezir, Meshbezai, Zaduk, Jedua, Peliah, Hanain, Ananiah, Hoshea, Hananiah, Hoshu, Holoash, Phila, Shobak, Rahum, Hashbana, Messiah, Ahiah, Anan, Maluk, Harim, and Bayana. Now the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, the Nethinim, and all those who had separated themselves from the peoples of the land to the law of God, their wives, their sons, and their daughters, everyone who had knowledge and understanding, these joined with their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse and an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of the Lord our God, and his ordinances and his statutes. We would not give our daughters or wives to the peoples of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. If the peoples of the land brought wares or any grain to sell on the Sabbath day, we would not buy it from them on the Sabbath or on a holy day, and we would forego the 7th year's produce and the exacting of every debt. Also, we made ordinances for ourselves to exact from ourselves yearly 1/3 of a shekel for the service of the house of our God, for the showbread, for the regular grain offering, for the regular burnt offering of the Sabbath, the new moons, and the set feasts, for the holy things, for the sin offerings to make atonement for Israel, and all the work of the house of our God. We cast lots among the priests, the Levites, and the people for bringing the wood offering into the house of our God, according to our fathers' houses, at the appointed times, year by year, to burn on the altar of the Lord our God, as it is written in the law. And we made an ordinance to bring the first fruits of our ground and the first fruits of all trees, year by year, to the house of the Lord, to bring the firstborn of our sons and our cattle, as it is written in the law, and the firstborn of our herds and our flocks, to the house of our God, to the priests who minister in the house of our God, to bring the first fruits of our dough, our offerings, the fruits from all kinds of trees, the new wine, and the oil to the priests, to the storerooms of the house of our God, and to bring the tithes of our land to the Levites, for the Levites should receive the tithes in all our farming communities. And the priests, the descendants of Aaron, shall be with the Levites when the Levites receive the tithes, and the Levites shall bring up a tenth of the tithes to the house of our God, to the rooms of the storehouse. For the children of Israel and the children of Levi shall bring the offering of the grain, of the new wine and the oil, to the storerooms where the articles of the sanctuary are, where the priests who minister and the gatekeepers and the singers are, and we will not neglect the house of our God. May God bless the reading of His word, and may God bless you. Bye.